Hey guys, this is Tony from Vintage Paintball coming at you with another Tech Talk. I don't know if anybody remembers the old Dirty Bird from the last episode, but here she is now. As you guys can see, this paintball gun has come a long way since the last episode. This whole project started because we were bored in the wintertime and we really liked the Vanquish. They shoot great, we love the guns. We ended up going over and doing some garage work on it and kind of milling it down, and this kind of became its own thing. It was really inspired by the old school autocockers that we collect here at the store and restore and play with all the time. And the late 90s was kind of the heyday for autocockers. They would send them out for milling, get trigger jobs done, you know, make really, really cool guns. Anybody had a Danny Love autococker and they rocked it all the time. It was just awesome. And we wanted to kind of bring that back with this marker. The anodizing is incredible, and it was inspired by Billy Srensky's Bumble Bee autococker from the hit paintball film Push. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's an old school movie, but it was one of the first and one of the best. The trigger guard was another big thing that we did, and that was inspired by Bad Boys Toys and Danny Love's work in the late 90s. If you guys have never heard of Danny Love or Billy Srensky, do a little bit of research. They were the Dons back in the day, and they did some great stuff for paintball. Before we get to the inside of the gun, let's take a look at the big differences on the outside. With this project, we decided to mill down the body as much as we possibly could. We took off a lot of material, and it gave the gun a great feel when you're holding it and shooting it, and it also made the gun have a nice, sleek, really smooth, liquid look. We milled this gun down to the point where there's literally no room for error. Every little bit that we could take off that gun, we took off. Besides milling, we brought the gun to the dentist and had the two teeth off the rear of the gun pulled right out. So now let's compare the standard man's hot rod to the custom choppers that we built here at Vintage Paintball. We all know Vanquish is one of the hottest guns on the market right now. The Vanquishes shoot great, they feel great, they look great, but we always want to take it just a little bit further. In this case, we took it a lot bit further. Let me take it apart and show you just how much we did to this thing. So as you guys can see, we had the cap lathed down and anodized, somewhat inspired by World War II fighter planes. We modified the bolt can, we chopped out a couple of the pillars, give you a little bit higher volume in your dump chamber. We also modified the bolt stem. We cut out two of the pillars, give you a little bit higher flow rate and a little bit more volume in your dump chamber. The eye covers have been modified. It's been milled down a little bit, give it a little bit of a sleeker look, a nicer feel on the gun, and a little bit easier access to the eye cover screw. You'll notice with my trigger, I modified it. We cut off all the fat and gave it a little bit snappier feel and really lightened the trigger up quite a bit. You'll notice the back cap on the gun has been flipped upside down and heavily modified. Give the gun a whole different look, a lot meaner and a little bit sleeker. You'll notice the feed necks are completely different on these guns. We actually stole this one off of Aaron's personal impulse and threw it on there. He wasn't too happy about it, but I think it looks great. You'll see with the barrels, I chose to go with an old school stainless steel Freak as opposed to the new school Empire Freak. And we modified it a little bit here, give it a little bit lighter weight, and it looks really cool when it's on the gun. And if that wasn't enough, I even swapped out the original grips for Hogue 45 old school grips. This gun is for sale. If you'd like a price, please give us a call. Staying true to the Aftershock theme, we're giving away an Aftershock t-shirt signed by all the Aftershock players at the latest Dallas event. The person with the most liked comment for this video will receive this t-shirt. The winner will be announced on the next video. So stay tuned and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. All you Midwest fans and Midwest players, check out the new roster episodes featuring Aftershock.